Welcome to the Fishing Musicians with your host, musician, and lover of fishing, Mr. Glen Ferguson. And special guest host, musician, and comedian, Mr. Jimmy Flynn. You know, people everywhere in the whole world love good music. And everywhere you go, people love to go fishing. So join us for the next 30 minutes as we combine the best of both on the Fishing Musicians. The Fishing Musicians is brought to you by FergusonAudio.ca, your audio specialist. Edge Communications, your marketing content provider. Turf and Surf Adventures. Why not visit New Brunswick? This week on the Fishing Musicians.
Our Newfoundland journey continues, but Jimmy and I had to be separated. Jimmy was off to a concert in Ottawa, Ontario. Jimmy Flynn has produced his own television series called Tales and Trails. On this episode of the Fishing Musicians, we'll take a journey in time back to the King Salmon adventure with Jimmy Flynn. So, I invited my brother Peter on a journey to the St. Anthony area in Newfoundland for some wacky sightseeing and some great Atlantic salmon fishing.
What a way to end the journey. Grey River Lodges. This is exciting. Okay, are we all set?
Jimmy took the first helicopter flight out to make sure that he caught his connecting flight to Ottawa. And I had left from the front steps of Grey River Lodge and started my breathtaking helicopter trip back to Deer Lake to meet my brother Peter. The Tales and Trails King Salmon adventure by Jimmy Flynn was filmed in the Yukon territories on the Tashashini River. The Tashashini is on the complete opposite side of Canada, in the Rocky Mountains, and Jimmy was catching some of the greatest fighting fish in the world, the king salmon. And I en route to meet my brother Peter for an adventure up the west coast of Newfoundland, up to where the Vikings landed in North America for the first time.
Oh my God. Oh, please.
How does that grab me? Even on this side here, see one behind me? I could tell by the way you had that strap squeezed so tight.
Well, boys are saying that's where all the big ones end up there.
Yeah.
Well, beautiful day.
Yeah.
We land in Pasadena at the Canadian Helicopters hangar, only 20 minutes from Deer Lake, to meet up with my brother Peter. Hey, how's it going, man?
Good,
Good to see you. Good to see
you
you.
too. What's going on? I just lost the Terminator.
That's all you got for bags?
Yeah.
Perfect. Our trip took us past the mountains of the UNESCO World Heritage Site, Grossmore National Park. We drove up Highway 430, or better known as the Viking Trail, doing some adventuring and sightseeing. Take caution while driving in Newfoundland. There are lots of sheep and 3 moose to every square kilometer. Right here, folks, we have the the Isle of Belle Isle. The Strait of Belle Isle.
Take 3.
We have the Strait of Belle Isle to Renee's left.
It's pretty straight.
Right there. Look over there, Renee.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. And we have Grossmore National Park and the huge fjord mountains. We're on the Viking Trail on our way to St. Anthony on Highway 430. You gotta come here. Jimmy says that all the time. Well, my pee break's over. Let's go. The Rock, Newfoundland, Canada. They don't call it the Rock for nothing, because if you look here, you'll see that the... Keep it moving. Keep it moving there. You just screwed up the shot. Away! Away! The Rock in Newfoundland, Canada, and there's a reason why they call it the Rock, because everything is rock. Beautiful rocks, beautiful rocks. You can't drill the post down, so you gotta keep them on the ground and build the rocks around it. Pretty neat stuff. You won't see this too many places. Travel to Newfoundland is supplied by CanJet Airlines, Canada's low-fare leader. CanJet. Fly smart.
I mean, he's only a mile away now.
How much line you got left, Jim?
Not too much, Bob.
Okay, better jump in. Come on, Bear.
One more run and he's gone with everything.
Get ready to take up a bunch of slack, Jim, once we hit this current.
And the chase is back on.
land him down there in that eddy down there. In that slick down there. You probably won't have to touch it.
He's bigger than the other one, Bob, I think.
Yeah?
He fights harder anyway. He doesn't want to come no further than that. There goes. Well, I'm on. You, Jimbo. He's a dandy, thank you, Bob. Huh?
Ouch! That's my finger you got.
Peter and I are greeted by our hosts at the Tuckamore Lodge. For more information on the Tuckamore Lodge, visit thefishingmusicians.com and you'll find the link. Barb and her staff at Tuckamore were warm, gracious, and our comfort was always their concern, and it showed. The facilities are world-class, well-appointed, and very modern.
I have 12 rooms. I can accommodate 24 people or 12 people. If everybody wants their own room, well then I can only accommodate 12. But if they're couples, and lots of times they are our buddies, well then I can take 24. We do package tours and accommodations and meals, guides, and all your transportation and your boat tours. Different activities that you'll be doing are all included, and we do adventures for women. We also do fishing, and I also do hunting. So we cover, in the winter we do snowmobiling and cross-country skiing and snowshoeing.
Tuckamore Lodge offers you some of the highest quality outdoor experiences in Atlantic Canada and the luxury of first-class Scandinavian-style accommodations in the heart of the Newfoundland wilderness. They take pride in introducing you to their region, historic fishing villages, world-famous cultural attractions, and many natural wonders. Their coastal waters are home to numerous species of whales, an annual parade of 10,000-year-old icebergs, and millions of seabirds. They also have great exercise equipment. And the food, well, that was home-cooked and plentiful. And I finally mastered my Newfoundland moose stride, and it was none too soon, as you're about to see.
Now watch this moose, how it completely becomes attentive after I do my moose call. Put a candy in your mouth. Here we go. See it? Coming at us. It's horny. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing some moose hunting, shooting style. We're only shooting with a camera. I'm gonna go chase after my first moose. I'm coming with you. Come on.
Here, come to Papa. Yeah, we might not want to get too close.
It's the bog is the problem, eh?
Yes.
If he starts coming at us, sir, you better start moving. No way. Yeah, he's gonna
come our way.
I think he's coming after Peter. I'm okay though.
I'll do the chicken run away.
That's a bull. I'd be a lot more afraid of a cow and its babies. You don't ever want to get in between two of those. Or these guys in the fall, what they call rutting season, when they've got one thing on their mind, and that's doing the wild thing. Peter and I enjoyed some amazing fly fishing near Tuckamore Lodge. It's only a 15-minute drive to Beaver Brook, and we must have seen at least 20 moose on the way. Guests at Tuckamore had the opportunity to match wits with the powerful Atlantic salmon, the king of sports fish. On average, the fish are about 4 pounds, but each year more trophy salmon are hooked. On a typical day, one can expect to hook 3 or 4 salmon and get several more rises. Unless you're fishing with the fishing musicians, and then you just do more watching and sightseeing than anything else. The season opens during the last week of June and runs into the first days of September. The salmon run begins in late June, peaks by mid-July, but continues into late August. As you can tell, the waters in Beaver Brook are crystal clear, pristine, and absolutely full of fish. In a place this beautiful, it was hard for me to focus on doing any hardcore angling. I was more interested in staring at the salmon swimming up and down the river. We did get a few casts in, but the majority of time was just spending enjoying a beautiful day in Newfoundland on a most amazing river filled with salmon. And we helped some of the locals out too.
Yeah, it looks like you got the first one.
Hey, congratulations! Woo!
The last one's better than mine.
You want to measure him, Morris?
Huh? You measure him? You don't measure him. I got my feet off.
Let's see what he is.
The tail now. Or the tail too.
The feet?
Yeah, there.
How many centimeters?
Well, you know, I wish I had caught this one, but I knew it would take someone else to get a fish here. Thanks for letting me hold it anyway. I'll kiss my first Beaver Brook salmon. I love you, buddy. You come to Tuckamore Lodge near St. Anthony, you can come fishing and get these. It's full of them. Come in June and July. Jimmy, I wish you were here, buddy.
Well, George, I got him.
Hey, hold on.
Keep your rod up high so you don't wrap around one of them rocks.
Holding these big salmon in the pool is next to impossible. When they leave, you leave. Here I go to chase us back on.
Broke off.
Eric almost catches up with this one, but the line snags on a rock, and another big fish is gone. Or so we thought.
Woo! What a fish.
Did they get it? He broke it off?
That's 2 in a row. He got him! Yay! He got him. He got him. And that's what you call a salmon fisherman. Attaboy!
I don't believe that.
Male, female, yeah?
The steam whistle is blowing. Indication it's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. It's time for the boat roid. Does anyone have boat roids here? Oh.
Now we're going to do some boat tours in St. Anthony, Newfoundland. We've got the Northland Discovery boat tours, and you can see more whales, more icebergs, and you can have more time here. Everything takes a little longer in Newfoundland because it's actually a half an hour different time than anywhere else in North America, believe it or not. It's, what is it, Newfoundland time?
Time's up.
Icebergs are a common sight along the coast of western Newfoundland from March until July. They originate from glaciers of West Greenland, where up to 40,000 are carved annually. They are carried north around Baffin Bay, and they do not appear in Newfoundland waters until their second year at sea. 80% of the mass of an iceberg is submerged underneath the water. The icebergs seen along the western coastline of Newfoundland usually range up to 1 million tons, although even bigger icebergs are sighted occasionally. The Titanic disaster brought icebergs to world attention as a hazard to shipping. As a result, the United States Coast Guard started the International Ice Patrol, which continues today. A St. John's, Newfoundland-based company even creates vodka from icebergs. Now that's a renewable resource. Though I've never tried it. I haven't.
Oh my God, the waters are getting rough. Peter, hold on. How you feeling, Peter? Oh, this isn't gonna be pretty, man. I think I'm gonna throw my groceries. Clear the deck, Mike. Clear the deck, it's coming.
the unmistakable coastline of Newfoundland, where we stop off to try a taste of what they call a bergie bit.
Yeah, we're iceberg fishing. Gotta keep some breeding stock for next year.
Iceberg in Newfoundland. We head back to port on the good ship Gaffer 3, learning about the local commercial fishery and history. This harbor is home to a community of fishermen who still fish commercially. And speaking of commercials, the fishing musicians will be right back after these messages.
You're now entering the cave.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cave. This is my cockpit. This is the place where it all happens, where the sound, the music all comes together on the fishing musicians. Every week we'll focus on an international musician or a local musician alike. The cave is a place where the music all happens for the fishing musicians. Let's go see who's on this week on the cave. I thought I'd show you what I sometimes do as my hobby on my spare time, and also show Jimmy that Celtic music is cool, but the hard rocker in me will always be alive. Well, you know, I met Jimmy and we always play acoustic guitar together, and a lot of times, you know, he says, yeah, you're a good guitar player, you're not bad, you're all right. I said, Jimmy, you know, well, of course, you're the master of a lot of those songs, but you know what? I like the rock, buddy.
Who do you come from?
I have also produced my first solo album, entitled Project 1. Being more of a hobby, it hit gold status in my hometown of Bathurst, New Brunswick. Gold in Bathurst means you gave away 1,000. I was fortunate enough to write all the songs and produce and play all the instruments, and even sing a few. I sing solo. Solo, you can't hear me. But seriously, I was lucky enough to have an amazing vocal talent pool to draw from in my region, making my songs better than I ever imagined. I also had the lucky opportunity to film my first video for this song, Things to Remember, throughout Europe, and also had the album mastered at Abbey Road Studios in London, England, home of the Beatles. What a thrill. Download the free video and songs at fergusonproject.com.
Jimmy, I wrote a song for you, buddy. I got back from the trip in Newfoundland, and I just had such a good time with you there. I still think you should listen to the guys, but I didn't really mean all the stuff I said. But I came up with a nice one, and it's called Ode to That Dumb Newfoundlander. Jimmy, oh Jimmy, you're such a dirt.
Visit our website at fergusonproject.com for all your music info. Well, folks, thanks for joining us in the cave. Until next time, take it easy and tight lines and good rips. Jimmy's trip fishing on the Tashashini River in the beautiful Yukon territory was wrapping up. One more great day of fishing with Tails and Trails. There is great outdoors from coast to coast, as you can see, and this site was no exception. Find out more about Tails and Trails and Jimmy Flynn at fishingmusicians.com.
Up there at the base of that mountain, is it?
Yeah, on the backside of it, though. That's where the Tuckamore comes out of. The backside of that mountain, the Tuckamore River. We're going fishing now.
Ah.
The headwaters of the Tuckamore River is Howard Lakes, and that's right in the backside of that mountain range there.
How many moose did you see in there at one time?
I saw 26 bulls there one morning right from camp.
Oh, here's a nice one. Hey, double! Big color.
Let the boat. Whoa! Holy moly! Wrong way. That way. See ya. There you go, fellas. A double header. Whoa!
That was a sneak peek of Jimmy Flynn's television series, Tales and Trails, The King Salmon Adventure. Find out more about Jimmy Flynn on fishingmusicians.com. Here we're at the Norstead Viking Port of Trade. Norstead is a port of trade reflective of the Viking era in 790 to 1066 AD. It's located on the tip of the Great Northern Peninsula in Newfoundland and Labrador. It's quite a spot. Let's go see the replicated boat of the only boat that made it across from the Atlantic Ocean, unman-powered. The Norstead Viking Port of Trade, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the community of Meadows, Newfoundland. When you visit a site like this, especially in Newfoundland, you can feel the history and get a sense of how those Nordic peoples survived here. 500 years before Christopher Columbus. Fascinating. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you next time on The Fishing Musicians. I'm being harassed by a Viking. I thought the Vikings were gone, but this guy looks like kind of a freak here. Looking fella. Oh, boys. You want to fight?
Where's your weapon? Would you care to place a friendly wager on some axe throwing?
Sure. What would that be?
Well, what do you have to barter? What do you have?
My brother!
I like shiny things, yes.
Okay,
but
here, I'll give you...
Look, people try to pawn this off on me
I
all day.
got a wireless microphone.
Never heard of such a thing.
Okay.
So do you want to try first?
Sure. Okay. Stand back just in case. I've been known to shank one or two. Such an axe hole. Hey!
That's how it's done.
Hey!
Release. Nice form. Nice form.
Woo!
Great shot.
Scared me.
Oh,